Greetings, family. This is your girl Empress. This is Soul Sister Grow, a new urban homestead that I'm trying to create in Northwest DC. I just moved from Southeast, and in this video, I'm sharing my goals that I want to do for this land. And I have been very blessed to have neighbors on either side of me who are avid gardeners and farmers that are educating me along the way. So I started off doing container gardening in this video, and I'm just sharing what I have done, what I'm learning, my goals for my property, and yeah, that's it. So I just hope you all can leave a comment. Let me know what I can do. I'm learning, y'all, and I'm just sharing my journey along the way. And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell and like this video. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I've done been there and back. It's a lot of I'm going to make me some tea with. Thank you for watching. But I have to say, when I came, um, the yard was cleaned up by the person who was here before me, because before I came, she said it was like back here, like this section here was all rats, like trunks with rats and dead rats, and it was just filled with crap. And all back here, where I'm sitting, was full of stuff, and the yard was just overgrown. So that TV is the last of the trash that we're throwing out. We're trying to figure out what we're gonna do with this. We just kind of put all this wood up against the wall to create like a makeshift wall. So I think we're gonna paint it or wallpaper it or something to make it look a little nicer. And I cleaned out this, when I was cleaning this out, this bed, it was full of like trash and paper and plastic. It was like people would open up stuff and just throw it in there. I don't know what was happening in this house before, but it was crazy. So I cleaned this bed out as much as I could. I saw some like electrical wiring and stuff. I didn't want to mess with it because I didn't know if it was trash or if it was actually hooked up to something, but I just left it. And I tried to add some dirt, and then I put my citronella, all my herbs, my mints and things live here. Um, I got this little plant because it was dying, and it's a perennial. And so we put it under here so it can kind of bring a little bit of beauty to this space, because we're trying to make this space as nice as possible, because this space is an as-is space. So we got it for really cheap. So I was like, yes. And I was like, this will give me practice for Africa, try to make something out of nothing. So back here is so dark. So I got these lights, which I know is really going to be great in Africa. They were $8 at, I think I got it at Home Depot's or Low. I can't remember. I think it was Home Depot. They were like $8. And when I say this one light, it's a solar light, it lights up the whole backyard. So it's kind of like a straight light, but I can see the entire backyard, because without any lights back here, this place is pitch black. And then these lights here, these lights, I got these at Bath and Body Works. And when I say they work, they're solar. I'm gonna go and grab a couple more. I'm hoping they're still there, because when I got these, this was only 2 left, and I said, well, I want to try it. But I love these. These work really well. There are lights that are over here. If you can see those lights hanging here, I don't know if you can see them or notice them. At night you can see them, but there's some lights hanging right there. They're okay. Something I found, this was one of the tables that was left here. It was trash. Like, this base and this top aren't even together. It was like the big top was against the gate, and this was like somewhere. So I said, let me see if I can turn this into some kind of pot stand. So I might have to change something, because you see here, I was like, I'm gonna see if I could create a bird bath. So you see that black thing? that is a solar fountain. And I'm not liking the way this one is working, but I haven't been here on a day where there's sun. You see, there's really no sun, because what it's supposed to do once the sun hits it, it's supposed to squirt out water to entice the birds. Because you see, I put some makeshift. Well, I bought this one from, I think, Home Depot, and this one is a macrame piece that the sister had. So the macrame piece is good. I felt like I should have treated the wood, so I think I'm gonna go look into Home Depot to see if I can find something to treat the wood for the water, and do that. And this is just too cheap. It's too cheap. It's falling apart. I don't think if I put food in it again, it's going to be able to last. I had to tape it. I put a piece of wood in the gate, and then I taped it to it. That's the only reason why it's still up there. Otherwise, it probably would have been on the ground. I bought some more flowers. And I'm going to get wet for you guys. I'm going to get a little wet for you all. And this pot here is cilantro and parsley. Then I got, of course, the basil. And then right there in the very back is okra, 2 tomato plants, a pepper plant, and of course, my lavender, lemongrass, and basil. I went to the supermarket, and you know how they have those herbs there growing. So I want to see if I can take those supermarket herbs, and I've been doing some tutorials and looking at YouTube. YouTube has everything. So one of the things I was looking at on how to transplant those and bring them to a point where you can use them over and over again. I want to repot that. Because I'm not a garden guru, I'm not going to do no big old video, but I will put the camera on me while I'm doing all my little transplants and things like that, because one of the things I really want to kind of get comfortable with is becoming a gardener and understanding my food and how to take care of it, because I want to create a food forest when I go to Africa. Now, one of my blessings since I moved here, Allah knows best, is my neighbors. Let me see if I can get a little glimpse of their yard without getting wet. If you can see my neighbors, their entire yard is a garden. They're growing pole beans, green beans, potatoes, cucumbers, collard greens, berries, collard greens, kale. When I say Swiss chard, the onions. So their entire yard, they have composting. So I come out here, and when they're out here, I ask them. They got a whole water irrigation thing set up. Everything. They got the birds. They got the bug. And I was like, wow, Allah, alhamdulillah, you gave me exactly what I need, because these are the things that I want to do. I lost my garden, and the ladies that I was in the garden with, they were really good, but they weren't really trying to okay, that's another story. I'm not going to even talk about it, but I wasn't learning from them. I was figuring it out on my own. But here, I come here, and look what they put right next to me. So when I come outside, when they're out, I just can go over there, and I'm getting school. I'm getting educated. I ask them questions, and they're so happy, and they were like, yeah. And they said, just start with the containers and do what you need to do. And they give me tips, and oh man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. So a lot answer prayers. So I'm trying to get stuff that I want to take with me over to Africa. Isn't this a beautiful day? So Allah has blessed me. I'm in a spot in the middle of the city with a backyard that the owner of the house said I can do anything that I want with the backyard. I'm saving some money, so for my repatriation, getting stuff ready for my repatriation, I'm getting free education. learning how to grow foods because, like I said, I was a novice. I started my first harvest was so great. I just ordered my seeds. I ordered cucumber. I ordered white bean, black eyed peas, green beans. Did 2 beans, black eyed peas, green beans, cucumber, and something else. But when I was at Home Depot, I saw a watermelon plant. So what I'm gonna do is get one of those big containers, like the big ones, and I also seen they had like bag containers. So I don't know, but I'm gonna try to order one of those big containers. That's what I'll probably do next week is get a big container and grab one of them watermelon plants and try my hand at growing a watermelon as well, because I want to grow watermelon in the continent because I got a bunch of watermelon seeds as well. Yeah, because the things I want to grow are just real basic, heat tolerant food. I want all my herbs that I can grow, my mints and things like that. But I would also like to do like watermelon, okra, collards. But those green ones, they're not very heat tolerant. I'm gonna try to find as many heat tolerant vegetables as possible. But I got a bunch of seeds, y'all. I got a bunch of seeds. I can't wait till I'm in a position to be able to grow food, build, create a sanctuary, a place for people to come and to relax and hang out and create my business because, I want a place where people will want to come, but it will also sustain me, as an entrepreneur. I can't wait to be a blessing to others. I really can't. And if I could have a food forest and I can create like this whole raw food vegan menu from just my natural foods that I grow, herbal teas, but I got to get the skills now on how to cultivate these things, how to grow them, how to nurture them, how to make them nutrient dense. That's what I'm working on. Assalamualaikum. This video, I've been there and back, inshallah. But that I'm gonna make me some tea with this, with coconut coral tea. Thank you for watching. This is your girl Empress.